number. It's invisible till we've drawn it. So let's get our circle marquee, and instead of making a circle, which this is, let's make an oval shape. Let's bring the oval shape down here, and let's fill it with the primary colors. Anybody know? Raise your hand if you know what the three primary colors are, so I can call on you. How about right up here in the front row? Yes.
Yellow, blue, yellow, red.
Red. Which one do you want me to use? Red, yellow, or blue? What color you want me to use? Blue. Let's go over here to the color picker. Hey kids, look at all the different shades of colors that we get to choose from. There's over 256 million different shades of colors. I don't know who counted them, but there's 256 million. Let's go up here to the nice blue section. Look at all these different blues too. Let's bring it up here just a little bit more blue. Ooh, I like that blue. Let's click on it. It goes into the color picker. Let's get my paint bucket. Let's fill in with that color. Whoops, that's the wrong paint bucket. All right, it looks pretty good, but it looks really flat. You know what I want to do? I want to make it look round, shiny, and three-dimensional. You guys with me?
Yeah.
All right, let's grab this brush right here. This brush is really small right now. It only has about 6 pixels in it. But what we're going to do is we're going to add a lot of pixels to the brush. We're going to make it a big brush. And then we're going to switch our color from blue to, what's that color right there? But we're not going to use 100% black. We're going to slide it down so there's just a little bit of black on the brush. Imagine the light shining down this way. If it is, the shadow is going to be over here. So with a little bit of black, let's make a shadow that's going to come up and around like this. Now that looks pretty good. Let's make it just a little bit darker. There we go. Now let's make it look shiny. To do that, we're going to switch our color from black to, what's that color right now? We're going to put our shiny part right about there. Hey, it looks like a big balloon, but it's definitely not a big balloon. I sit down here, we're going to switch our color back over to, what's that color right there? Black. And then I'm going to grab this really small brush. This brush only has 9 pixels in it. I'm going to put a dot right here, I'm going to connect it to a dot over here. I'm going to put a dot right there, I'm going to connect it to a dot down here. Does anybody know what I'm making?
A mouse.
Looks like a robot, looks like a reflection.
A
What is it?
It's a mouse.
It looks like a mouse. It is not a mouse. Somebody said it's underwear. It's not underwear. It is a beetle. Beetles are really cool. They fold their wings on the inside so you can't see them. So it looks like a big letter T on their back. But you know what a bug does? A bug folds its wings on the outside, one over the top of the other. So it looks like a giant letter. What letter am I making right here? But this is a beetle, also known as a ladybug beetle. What do ladybugs have on their shells? And the dots are symmetrical. You know what symmetrical means? The same on both sides, that's right. So if you put a dot here, we have to match it with the dot over there. If I put a dot here, should I match it with the dot over here?
Yeah.
And if I put a dot here, should we match it with the dot right there?
Yep.
Yeah, looks pretty good, but now we need some legs. How many legs are there on a beetle?
6.
6, so we're gonna put a layer underneath layer number 1. It's called layer number 2, we need our magnifying glass. Let's magnify up this area really big. The front leg of the beetle is the smallest leg. It has 7 sections. So here's section number 1, followed by section number 2, section number 3, section number 4, section number 5, section number 6. And the 7 sections, a sharp claw. Let's draw a really sharp looking claw. Uh-oh, that's not a very sharp looking claw. That's okay. Guess what's on the top of my pen? An eraser. Let's take the eraser, we'll erase away parts of the claw that we don't like. Let's turn this into a really sharp looking claw. Does that look pretty sharp to you?
Yeah.
But it's not shiny. What color do we use to make it look shiny?
White.
Hey, while they do that, if you ever want to feel what the leg of a beetle feels like, touch your fingernails. Your fingernails are made up of keratin, and it's very close to the same stuff that makes up the leg and the shell of a beetle. It's tough and it's a little bit on the shiny side. Hey, with a little bit of white, I'm going to make this look as shiny as possible, and then this is what we're going to do. We're going to add a little bit of white in through here. That looks pretty good. Let's step back. Let's see what the beetle's leg looks like. Hey, does the beetle's leg look okay to you guys? And let's do this. Oh, we only have 1 leg. That's not good. Instead of drawing another leg, let's copy leg number 1 to make leg number 2. It's a little bit bigger than leg number 1, so let's make it just a little bit bigger. Let's put it there. And then the back leg is the strongest leg. We're going to take leg number 2, we're going to copy it to make leg number 3. The biggest, strongest leg. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Actually, we can make it a lot bigger. Or we can make it really, 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 really. We don't do that. Let's bring it down here. Let's compare it to leg number 2. Is it bigger than leg number 2? Hey, look at this. Every time we made a leg, we also added a bunch of layers, okay? Look at all these different layers that the legs are on. Well, let's put them all together. And then when we do, we got 3 legs on this layer. How many more legs do we need?
3.
I say no problemo. I copy those 3. What do we have to do?
Turn them.
Which way do we flip them? Do we flip them vertical or horizontal?
Horizontal.
If you thought horizontal, you are correctamundo. Hey, while I make the head on this beetle, I need to ask you a very important question. Am I using any real paints? Am I using any real brushes? Am I using any real paper? When I use those real things, I make a lot of trash. But when I use the computer, I don't make any trash at all. I kind of like that. Hey, our beetle's head looks good, but now it needs an eye. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to give it a nice gold color eye. Would that be okay with you guys? Let's go down here to the gold section. We'll find a nice color gold, maybe right about there, down about here. Ooh, that looks pretty good. Let's magnify the eye up a little bit bigger. Let's pour the gold into the eye. What's the dark part of your eye called? Does anybody know?
Pupil.
Hey, look at this. We have a 201 pixel brush loaded up with 100% black. Are the pupils ready for the pupil? There's the pupil. 1, 2, 3. There it is right there. Hey, you know what? Instead of using black for shading or gold, we're actually going to use my favorite color, which is... Watch what happens when you add just a little bit of purple to gold. It makes a beautiful shadow. Whoa. And here's a little secret. If you want to make an eyeball look shiny, put the shiny part half on the pupil, half off the pupil. Does that look like a shiny eyeball looking at you? This is what I want everybody to do. I want everybody to look into my eyeball. Look into my eye. You're feeling sleepy, 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 sleepy. You see the little squares? The little squares are called? There's 300 pixels per inch. Look at this. They're getting smaller, smaller. They're still there, but they're tiny. And, uh-oh, they only have one eye. That's not good. We can make it a Cyclops beetle. We can make it a minion. We can put the eye over here. Right on here. How do we make another eye? What do we do? If it's from another planet, we can add a third eye too, but I know. The things up on top of the head are called... How many do we need?
2.
Hey, you know what? If you were drawing this picture, okay, and if you drew an antenna like this on this side, whoop, that's a white antenna. We don't want a white antenna. If you're drawing an antenna like this on this side, you want to make it exactly the same on the other side. What do you do? And then which way do you flip it? Horizontal. In a matter of minutes, our beetle is... Wait, we don't want to put this in this eyeball, do we? Whoop, Wait, hold on a second. Let's move it over here. In a matter of seconds, our beetle is done. Hip, hip. Look at all the layers that the beetle is on. Hey kids, look at this. No underwear. One layer. Our beetle's name is Hugh. Hugh's a happy beetle, but he doesn't look good with a white background. You know what we're going to do? We're going to put his opposite color. We're going to find out what his opposite color is and pour it where the white is. You know what the opposite color of blue is? Well, this is what you do. You mix the other two primary colors together. You mix yellow and red together, and you get orange. That is his opposite color. So guess what we're going to do? We're going to grab that beautiful opposite color. We're going to pour it into the background. When we do, watch what's going to happen. He's going to look awesome. But he needs a shadow underneath him. What color for shadow? Remember which way the light's shining from the top right-hand side. Hey, as soon as you put the shadow underneath him, guess what's going to happen? He's going to look very, very 3D. His eyeball makes a shadow. His shell makes a shadow. His other eyeball makes a shadow. And his legs make shadows too. Don't forget the legs. This leg, this leg. How about this leg? This leg? This leg? That leg? Look at this. This doesn't look good right there. That's okay. The shadow's a little bit too dark. Let's lighten it up. Tell me when it looks really, really good. He's a happy beetle, but he's a lonely beetle. What does he need? A girlfriend. The girlfriend's going to be a beautiful red ladybug. Tell me when she is red. Is she red now? Is she red now? Is she red now? Is she red? She is red and he is blue. And you know what she sings to him? A song by the Beatles. Okay. She says, I want to hold your hand. Hey, and then they fall in. And then they get. And then they have a little. And the little baby would be a combination of red and blue. What color?